How's it going, motherfuckers? Oh, what's going on? Sorry I'm a bit late. How we all doing, dudes? Oh, has it kicked off yet? Oh, it appears I'm just in time. What's going on? Sorry I'm a bit late. How we all doing, dudes? Nah, I look like shit, bro. Oh. I'm alright, man. I'm alright. It's been a bit of a slow start to the day. Oh, all good though. Can't complain. How we all doing? How we all doing? How you doing, JVD? What's good, my man? Oh, hang on a sec. Oh. That was a fun one earlier, man. What time did you guys eventually get off? Oh, yeah, man. I can't. You man are absolute savages, man. I can't believe you stuck around that long. What was the final time when you went off? Must have been what, 14 hours, something like that. That shit is crazy. Oh, what's going on there? So I'm just setting up my perfectly legal stream. Oh, you kept streaming it all right then. Fuck, you know. Did No Chill manage to get some sleep? How we doing, Cheds? How we doing, my man? Oh, 15, 16 hours. Fuck, you know. I reckon one of us needs to do like a full 24 hours one day. Are we doing B7? What's good, bro? Armsby as well. God damn. Yeah, we all doing, my guys. I have no idea who's fighting on the Contender Series tonight. I like to go in completely unprepared and just see what turns up. Yeah, he's long overdue. He's long overdue a good sleep. Jesus Christ. He's long overdue a good sleep. How we doing, Sniff? It's good to see you as well, brother. Belgarui is fighting again. Oh, that's good. I didn't even look at the lineup. How you doing, Sven? What's good, my man? I was very tempted to skip this one. Yeah, no, I remember this guy. He fought last season, right? And he got fucking. I'm surprised they gave him another chance. He's that really lanky dude, right? I wasn't too impressed with him. I was not too impressed with that guy. So I don't know why they're so insistent on giving him another shot. I guess it's who you know, isn't it? I guess it's who you know. A friend with weed is a friend indeed. If I can find someone with some decent shit around here, I might get back on it myself. How you doing, Paradox? What's good, bro? What is good? Oh, we betting tonight. I'm very, very tempted to stick. I'm very, very tempted to stick something on. I've already got my bets lined up for. All right. So before we get started, who should I bet on? Who should we stick some money on tonight? Yeah, Sniff. It was a pleasure, bro. Fuck you, bot. You're right, bro. Yeah, the hairline's looking fresh. I flew over to Turkey yesterday. Got the hairline realigned. I reckon we could do they've got Belgarui is a -1,000. I'm staying the fuck away from that. He's kind of shit. I'm not betting money on that cunt. Yeah, man. I remember when that guy Paradox used to stream. What happened to that guy? What happened to that guy? I heard he died. I missed those days. He was going to be massive. Oh, you're working. Oh, you're working. The actual job's getting in the way. Yeah. Who we betting on, boys? We've got a female to start the card off, so I think we're going to avoid that shit. Although maybe we could do. Will the fight go the distance? We've got evens on a female fight going the distance. That's tempting. How you doing, Daj? Always bet on yourself, mate. I'm tempted to stick on. I'm tempted to stick on the females going all the way. Maybe we could go with that. Uh, Paradox, you can jump in with us on the weekend if you want, mate. I think we're gonna do the Noche card. Don't be misogynist, Frankie. I'm betting that the women are tough enough to make it to the end. I was actually doing a little bit of glazing there. I don't know who any of these people are. I know who Belgarui is because I saw him fight in the last year's, and that lanky prick let everyone down. Let's go Navajo. I'm gonna go Cody Steele. I'll go Cody Steele, Navajo Sterling. Who's Otar Tanzilov? He's got an OV in his name. Surely he should be worth backing up. Who's Josiah? Do you know, I need to look this up real quick. Yeah, we're gonna get. Yeah, if we can get Brutal to jump on live from there, that would be sick as well. I would do the distance in this female fight, but the fact that it's evens is making me very suspicious. Oh, this Josiah Musasa guy is 7-0. Yeah, but Tanzilov is 9-0. This is a tricky one, and they're bantamweights. Oh, I don't know about this. I'm looking for some last minute advice. I'm not going to bet on the female fight, so we'll see. Franken. Oh, cold out. I've missed your homoerotic advances on me, man. You haven't said anything sexual in nature to me in a little while, so I was worried I was losing my touch. I guess you like the shirt, yeah. How you doing, by the way, Crystal? What's good? Who's this lanky prick who's on the commentary? I've never seen this guy before. I'm gonna go with Cody Steele and Navajo Sterling. I think. Tell us a story. What kind of story would you like? Oh, this Tanzilov one. Will this fight go the distance? Don't like that. Anyone got some betting advice for me tonight? Because I don't know who any of these cunts are. Crazy how Ronan hasn't been on the Rogan podcast. I know, man. I know. I would have thought all the drama lately would have pushed him to the forefront. It's not very hard to get on Joe Rogan these days. I don't like this. I don't like this lanky prick. This Cody Steele guy looks like he might be mustard. Oh, this guy, he's fighting a Brazilian though. Yeah, the underdogs are always the way to go on the Contender Series. I think 4 out of 5 underdogs won last week. I'm going Sterling and Steele parlay. That's what I was going to go for as well. I think a nice little $50 double. This isn't this Cagliari one? Isn't she fucking Canadian as well? Never like we've already learned from the Contender Series. Don't bet on a fucking Canadian. Frankie, do you like mustard on your hot dogs? I'm not. I'm not a fucking condiment guy, bro. I'm not into. I'm not into ketchup or mustard or any of that shit. I think I'm gonna go for this. If you guys can't throw any decent advice my way, I think I'm just gonna do the double. This. I think this is like the fourth time that Coldart has asked me about what I like on my hot dogs. I'm wondering if this is kind of some kind of inside dick joke that I'm not quite getting. I think I'm gonna follow Cheddarhead on this one and go for the steal. Thoughts on No Chill stream? Do we need to rein him in? Don't want his channel to get deleted. I don't think it was too bad. I don't. I would strongly advise him to delete that stream as soon as he possibly can, though, if he hasn't already. Because I mean, I was only there for the last not the last, but like I was there for about 3 hours towards the. How many diamond push-ups can you do? I reckon I could do about 50. Under 2.5 on the carry out. You reckon? I don't know if I can trust two women to finish each other. I mean, this ain't a scissoring contest. You're also betting against the Jap. Well, I mean, Belgarui should beat the fuck out of him. He should. What about Tanzilov and Musasa? I think that's the one that's going to be I think that might be the banana skin. Isn't Cagliari a fucking Brazilian? I swear. Oh, she's 7-2 though. But she is Brazilian and she is fighting and she's reasonably hot as well. I reckon you got a point though, musical. I reckon we might need to rein him in. Oh, this Lambriosi is 8-4, and she looks soft as fuck. La Framboise, and she's had a kid relatively recently. She should get stomped on. Brazilian, hasn't had a kid. She nearly went 3 rounds with Manon Fiorot. But she also lost to Jamie Lynn Horth, and she fucking sucks. I'm gonna stay away from that one. Fuck that. Is she training while she's pregnant? Oh, she sounds fucking. She's. I'm glad the women's fight is first up, so I can take a little bit of time to think about this. My instincts are telling me to stay away from that Musasa Tanzilov one. I might do the triple of Balgarui, Cody Steele. For some reason, they blocked bets on Cody Steele now. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna do that triple. Fuck it. Aren't you friends with Hank? Define friends. I like Hank. He's cool, and he's always good for hooking me up with his takes on the compilation videos that I've been doing lately. I'll say it from now. All women's fights need to be on a giant tank of Jello. See, Crystal, this is again. You're just like fucking. You get this. You get it. You fucking get it. Are we still cool, Frankie? Fucking oh, hell yeah, we are. Hell yeah, we are. Friends with benefits. That's the way that I describe it. You fucking nailed that one, Frankie. I can buy you a better suit. This isn't a suit, bro. This is a shirt. Don't make me have to school you on fashion again, you little prick. Based thoughts on Rigo, bro. I don't even want to start getting into the Rigo thing because I'm I'm waiting for you to I'm waiting for you to finish him off. Nobody wants to see your downfall, Sniff. We're trying to raise you up to the stars, bro. I have a strong feeling that Rigo's gonna get kicked off the fucking platform soon. I don't know why I suddenly feel that way. Have you musical? Are you done fucking with Ronan yet, or are you just getting started? I feel like every time I pop into a Ronin stream now, it's always people talking about you in there, bro. I'm not sure if Sniff is trolling or not, if he's genuinely a Ronin guy. You can never tell with Sniff. I get the sense that Sniff, you genuinely do like Ronin, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think the guy's all right. As far as the musical stuff goes, as I said before, he started it in it, so whatever happens from here on out is his own doing. I didn't actually. I did lose every parlay on 304, but I think I only bet like $100, something like that. But the guy behind me, the cokehead behind me, he was literally just like doing snow in front of everyone. He showed me his parlays at the midpoint of the night, and he had like 2 grand worth of parlays on, and he lost all of them. He was not happy. Just made a couple of memes, keeping it light. That's cool. That's cool. Keep that going. Why the fuck not? I think the more you do it, the more likely a meltdown is going to occur. Not that I necessarily want that to happen to the guy, but you know. How you doing, crossover? What's good, my man? I assume you're doing a live for this as well. I was on with No Chill for quite a while earlier, so I didn't get a chance to check what everyone was doing. I in pops this fucking now. This Brazilian better whoop some ass. I said that she was all right. I take that back. For some reason, whenever any female gets into their I don't know their fighting gear, they drop down several points in an instant. What's good, crossover, man? I hope the stream goes well. I'm probably gonna pop over there at some point. How you doing, base goddess? He kind of deserves it. Are we referring to Ronan or what's his face Rigu? I prefer to call him Rigu. How we doing, I9s? I9s, did you get my DM? I sent you one this morning. I'm working on the next compilation video, and I'm gonna try to make this one even better somehow. I'm worried that I might have peaked. Imagine Sewer King making a vid on Rigo. If I was you, bro, you're talking about Rigatoni, that fucking fruitcake. Here's the thing, yeah. I reckon that's what you should have done, musical. I reckon you should have fed some. I reckon you should have fed some of your research to him as well. I don't think he'd give him the time of day though. Who? Bobby Smith, you fucking stalker. How you doing? Thanks for using the most horrendous picture of me possible. Can't afford the flight this year, Sniffer. Were you planning on going over musical? I've been out sick. I'll check it out. I appreciate that, Ironines. Yeah, it turned out to be a really good one. I think the only thing that could have made it A grade is if I had musical on him, but I only tried to remind him like 40 times. I think musical needs to be the one the one to get rid of Ragu once and for all. It needs to be musical. It's been coming. How you doing, Bobby Smith? I'm assuming this is a paradox or somebody from my personal life who's decided to come in and fuck with me today. Nah, it's alright, musical. I'm just playing, man. I thought it was actually my fault. I should have reminded you as well. Are you into astrology and geometry? I can't say that I really am. I can't say I really am, but I got recommended a series of lectures by oh, these two are going for it. Um yeah, this ain't going a distance. I got recommended the Fourth Dimension by Sniff, so I'm gonna give that a good look see. So I might be a fan by the time I get through that. Frankie, do you like lasagna? Not really. It's all right. I can always depend on you to make me fucking hungry in the middle of the night though. Oh, Cagliari's got her down. Not that anybody gives a shit. Yeah, well, Westy, I can't help it, man. I'm like 90% forehead. And how you doing, man? Did you get a chance to jump in on did you get a chance to jump in on No Chill's epic stream earlier? It was incredible. How do you think they became mods in the first place, Sniff? I modded them out of fear. They say millionaires watch the stock market, but billionaires watch the stars. That's a great quote. Cheddar, you're always hungry, aren't you, bro? Judging by your beautiful physique. Oh, this fight started out well, but I've already checked out. Oh wait, I don't know who they are, but they probably wear tiny little hats. That's a fair point. Yeah, Sniff. I'm gonna get started on that Fourth Dimension tonight. So hopefully I'll have something to say to you about it on Thursday when I come back on. I could probably get some fried chicken over here at this point, but I don't wanna leave the stream to have to go downstairs and get it. And I might wake my son up if the dickhead rings the bell, which he probably will. Yeah, it's good it's good that you had some time to get in it. It was really funny, man. I don't know how we managed to go that long. It's crazy. I've thought about it in the past, like just going on and doing like a full 24 hours, but it would be impossible to do right now unless my son was out of the house. Well, these two have just started scissoring each other. We knew it would descend into this. I could go for some fried chicken right now. Frank, what's behind the door? You mean behind me? It's my corn collection. It's quite extensive. I consider myself a corn connoisseur. What's your favorite piece of chicken? I've got to go with thigh. I like my chicken how I like my women, like a good bit of thigh. Frankie, do you like honey garlic wings? I'm not really a big fan of honey in general, unless I'm sick. Why is she not spamming elbows? Because women are retarded, mate. I mean, it's not the worst women's fight I've ever seen, but it's pretty bad. Yeah, fires are the ones. I used to be one of those guys that who ate like I'd always go for like the breast or like side breast, and it took me years to realize that they're the worst parts of a chicken. I figured like go for the part that has the most meat. When I was a kid, it was drumsticks, yeah. But now I'm a thigh guy all the way. How much for 5-piece wings in the UK? It depends where you go. In KFC, you're probably paying about $50 for that these days. I don't know what it's like in America, but certainly in the UK. Oh, I think she's got the armbar. Please, please finish her, finish her, finish her. No, I think she's out of this. Oh no, she's got her. She's got her. She's got her. Thank God I didn't do this one to go the distance. And thank God this is over. Oh, Mariana Rodriguez is so butters, man. Jesus Christ, get her off the screen. I think it was Cheddar who said take the under. Yeah. How you doing, Aaron, bro? Yeah, let's get this. Let's move the fuck on from this. I'm so glad I wasn't. I was as soon as I saw it was evens for it to go the distance. I knew something was a bit fishy. Thank God that's over. So tonight I've gone for the Belgarui, Steel, and Sterling triple. Yeah, Mariana Rodriguez is a nightmare. She looks like an actual donkey. Costco rotisserie chicken for under $6. Yeah, you can get like a rotisserie chicken here for about $5, and they do the job. What are you? Are you Arab? Am I Arab? How fucking dare you, bro? You've been coming in here for years, and now you're calling me a fucking Arab. Drunky Hatley there. That guy's face always freaks me out as well. Canadians just never bet on a Canadian. It's terrible. Belgarui is kind of poo, yeah, but they're desperate to get him in the UFC, so they've given him a really, really nice layup today. I mean, he's like -1. Do you know what? To be honest, you've just opened my eyes here. Betting on Belgarui seems like a very stupid idea. Because at -1,000, he was so shocking last year on the Contender Series. He had no gas tank and he looked so sloppy. He just looked like a lanky fucking good for nothing cunt. Yes, Frankie, it's Moroccan. Fair play. Kerry is a woman's name. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. See, where was all the Count Francula talk when we were making the channel name, mate? That would have been amazing. Because while the community did pick Fight Night Frankie, it does make me cringe every time I see it. How much is a buck in England? I think it's about. It used to be like double, but it's not anymore. I'd say it's like 0.75 or 0.80. So I'd say 80 pence is probably $1. Yeah, I'm changing with my pick. I'm going with the Jap. $20 on the Jap. Jeez, man, you got money to throw. So $20 on the Jap would probably get you retirement money, right? He's plus 500. I mean, the Japanese guy is not winning. I just want to categorically say that. As shitty as Balgarui is, he should be about double his size. Yeah, the count would have been sick, man. Because if you can cut, 76p. There we go. So I would have said between 0.7 and 0.8. So not bad. Yeah, if you sons of bitches could hit the like button, that'd be sweet. I'm sorry about the I'm sorry about the orientation on the stream here. I'm trying out something new on Dana White Contender Series nights, and we got 28 in here. To be fair, how we doing, Juice Man? This lady is jacked. I don't like females that have muscles in general because I can't really smash anything that's more muscular than I am. Feels too homo, you know. She's not horrific though. Not bad math, nah. I think did the pregnant bitch win? No, Franklin. She got fucking destroyed, unsurprisingly. The Canadian fucking the pregnant Canadian did not get the win. To the shock and surprise of everyone here. She got fucking destroyed. Yeah, she smashes you. This that's definitely the way that would go. If you're new in that's a very good experiment. If you're new in chat from Verticals, type something. I guarantee you, yeah. I guarantee you that nobody here from Verticals is gonna type a goddamn thing. Smelly fingers, you're one of the first people I ever had in here. Frankie, will you date a girl stronger and taller than you? Nah, I would not. Although if I was ever gonna risk getting raped, I guess it would be better that it was female. Why am I saying I guess? How much for a taxi in the UK? Way too much. If you're in London, it costs you £8 just to get into a taxi. And that's before you've even moved. No, this wham woman here is Brazilian. It's the pregnant one who got her arm ripped off her body was a soy Canadian. See, this one's kind of intriguing to me. Where's this guy from? This Josias Musasa. I can't put my finger on where that flag is from. Ooh, a Georgian. Don't talk smack about Canada under my watch, bro. I mean, you've got to admit though, Rick. Yeah, I've got some of my favorite people on here are Canadians, but fucking hell, your fighters have been really doing you dirty these days. Keep getting beaten up. I can't remember the last time I saw a Canadian fighter win. It's been a hot minute. This Georgian got to beat the. Did you mean to type black guy? Hey Westy, I've been seeing you lately getting comfortable dropping M bombs in the chats. DR Congo. Ooh. Do I put a little flutter on the Congolese dude? Surely Congolese are more chatted than Georgians. Marab's gonna be the last Georgian to fall. Frankie, do you like Nigerian food? Fuck no. Nigerian food is gross, bro. Mind you, the only Nigerian food I've really fucked with has been fufu, and it tastes how it sounds. GSP is the goat, bro. But that's what I'm saying. It started and ended with GSP, really, didn't it? I wouldn't say GSP is necessarily the GOAT. I think he's the greatest welterweight ever, and he's in my top three. I wouldn't blame people who've got him in there, got him as their number one. Although I wouldn't agree with it. Did you know there are more people in California than Canada? That can't be true. Canada's pretty massive, right? It would explain why Canada is so chill though. The less people you have to shit to fuck around, the better, I guess. Yeah, Westy, don't even try to deny it. Westy, you absolute scumbag. My number one is Demetrius Johnson. I've got Mighty Mouse number one. I've got Jones at number two. I've got GSP at three, barely, and then I've got Anderson Silva at four. And it's only because of Anderson Silva would be my number one if it wasn't for the late slump in his career and all the fucking around. I think he kind of ruined it for himself. No, I'm not saying that Canadians have never won in the UFC, Rick, but you've got to admit, yeah, lately your boys have been letting you down. Wasn't there that Canada card recently where every single Canadian male on the card lost? You can't, bro. That can't happen. You can't be getting slumped at home. That's embarrassing. My top five changes every day. So who's your top five now, Aaron? In order. Did you know one of Indonesia's islands has a greater population than Russia? Now you're just fucking with me. But yeah, Sven, my number one is Demetrius Johnson. I just think when you consider everything, the fact that his career was kind of like he was obviously he had 11 title defenses, but to go and do what he did in one at his age and against some killers over there, the streak that he went on, he regularly pops up in high level BJJ tournaments and wins. I know he got submitted recently, but he's been a clean athlete his entire career, and the way that he wins fights as well, I've got him as my number one. Frankie, when you come into Colombia, bro, I'm thinking I'm gonna do Mexican first. I want to see those Mexican honeys first. Colombia's they're a bit too kidnappy for me over there. I'd have to go incognito if I was going to Colombia. I'd have to dust myself up a little bit and find some. I'd have to visit Primark before I head over to Colombia. You know what I'm saying? I can't come over there with my wardrobe. I'd get kidnapped in about 5 seconds, and rightfully so. And my family wouldn't pay up as well. They'd cash in on the life insurance, so I don't feel too comfortable about that either. Yeah, I think Canada need to reset, man. There's been some real soy performances lately. It's true. Java has like 150 million people. Fuck, It's when you said island, man. It kind of threw me up. It's kind of threw me off there. Nobody cared about Mighty Mouse and he didn't sell any tickets. I mean, it's not an indication of how good he was, though. I blame the UFC for their lack of promotional skills and also the kind of people that they threw him in. Marab's face is looking like he's been hit with a fucking shovel. His whole face is brutal. Oh, man, he always looks like that, really, doesn't he? GSP, Anderson, DJ. I'm actually in the process of making a video on Fedor to explore whether he deserves to be on the on Goat Mountain or not. I'm gonna properly get into it. I haven't quite decided. DC's career is super underrated. We were talking about that earlier as well. To be honest, I kind of got cooked because I said that DC is a light heavyweight, has a is higher up the light heavyweight rankings than Alex Pereira is, and I kind of got cooked a little bit by JVC. If you think about who DC beat at light heavyweight, it's not that impressive. How we doing backward? What's good, my man? I'm gonna bring Christianity to Sentinel Island. Good luck with that, bro. Frankie, did you deliberately add the extra E into that Chinese food? Yeah. I do like Chinese food. Chinese food is great. The thing that I miss about living in China and having Chinese food is their vegetables are fucking goated. Yeah, DC is with the finger poking and all that. Oh, I see. Now I get it. Now that makes sense, man. It suddenly makes sense. How we doing, Jax? You good, bro? I'm so glad that female fight's over. I'm very happy. I feel like that's made my night. No, I appreciate that, Smelly Fingers. I'm glad you made clarity on that. I'm glad you clarified that. I've withdrawn my parlay now because I don't really want to put I don't want to put Belgarui in my parlay at minus 1,000. I know he's probably going to win, but he's a very weird guy. Fedor is definitely one of the goats. I wasn't really watching Pride and stuff back then. I've gone back and watched stuff retrospectively, but I wasn't watching it live, and that might be the issue as to why I never really I've never really been much of a Fedor guy. Frankie should go to Thailand. At my age, I'd get fucking dusted. I wouldn't mind doing some training though. I'm not betting on Bulgari. I've pulled that out because I don't think he can be trusted at those odds. He looked terrible last year. I'm gonna stay away from that one because this Japanese guy might be mustard. We don't know. Japanese guys are either elite or like really shit. There seems to be no in between. Yeah, Armsby, that's exactly what Dana would say. I think he genuinely thinks he could wipe out 125 million people. It wouldn't surprise me if he came out with something that's stupid. I'm staying away from this fight as well. Something tells me this Josias Musasa guy might get it done though. This Georgian guy looks like he might be a nut hugger. The Thais not like white people. Thais love white people. Ooh, nice leg kick to start things off. This one is going to be the fight of the night, I reckon. Ooh, this guy's throwing hands. He's already got a single leg and he's hugging the nuts. And he's back up. Perfect. No, they don't show you mean they should have Dana White's contender series on Fight Pass. That would make it worth the Oh! Wow, I thought this Musasa guy has got a chin, but he's so easy to take down. This is going to be a smothering. No, I mean, I would get dusted if I went into a Muay Thai gym. Not if I went. It's not if I went to a bar. That would be a completely different thing. If I could, man, I'd move. If I didn't have kids, I'd move to Thailand tomorrow. How you doing, Chris Gray? It's been a hot minute, bro. You all right? Good to have you here, man. Dana White Contender Series is on Fight Pass. Are you joking? As in live now. I wanted to move to Thailand and train after that. I would have thought that Van Damme movie would have put you off. After watching what Tong Lo or whatever his name is did to Mai Lee. That shit gave me nightmares. Yeah, those Thai guys are hard as nails. This Musasa guy, he's really shitty, but like he's got a chin, and at least he's going for it. He's gonna get chinned if he's not careful. He's been taking shots like it's nothing though. Yeah, I'm good, Chris. I'm good. I'm a bit tired yet because I made them. I planned on jumping onto No Chill stream for like an hour, and I ended up staying there for like 3.5 hours. Nah, man, I'm watching a perfectly legal stream here, bro. I didn't know it was on Fight Pass. I should switch over, but I don't want to risk it. Yeah, that Tong Po guy looked like it put me off going to Thailand for a while because I thought that was a legit representation of a real Thai person, and it's not. It's been a good fight so far, though. This one was plus 400 to go the distance at the start. And it might get there. Ooh! This Musasa guy's starting to take over. This guy's takedown defense is genuinely dog shit, though. Those ankle picks are working way too easily. Yeah, totally legit stream. Yeah, No Chill stream was fantastic. My highlight was when he genuinely stopped Tank in his tracks. You know how Tank can usually talk his way out of anything, whether he's winning or not, he manages to keep talking. No Chill managed with no sleep in 3 days. to get him to concede and say good point, which was a highlight for me because Tank is usually unbreakable. Oh man, I appreciate that, Chris. I appreciate that, Chris. I was really proud of that video, man. It's kind of inspired me to like I've left the link for the video in the description again because I'm hoping I can boost the numbers on that son of a bitch because I'm genuinely proud of that video. But to be fair, I mean, without the creators who threw in their clips, it would have been dog shit. Yeah, no straws. Like I think somebody needs to bless us. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, the odds have evened out on this one. Musasa was quite a heavy underdog when this one kicked off, and now the odds look like they've evened out. It looks like Musasa's got the gas tank. You were there for the Frank debate, Frank. Yeah, I was actually in there just sniggering the entire time. Yeah, I'm not finding it on Fight Pass. I knew I was getting bullshitted. You bastard. Crystal, go onto meth streams. Shout out to meth streams. I don't care if it gets me fucking deplatformed. That place is goated. Yeah, Franklin, the basically the video is like a compilation video of everyone talking about fighters or moments in the sport that made them hardcore. It was pretty good. Where are you watching live odds? I've got them open on Paddy Power, and right now they've actually got Musasa as the favorite. Frankie, if you did MMA, what art would you do? Do you know what? Yeah, I've had a little think about this. I'd probably do combat sambo, because if you think about it, if you do purely Muay Thai, you're just gonna get grapple fucked by some cunt. If you just do grappling, you're gonna get, your striking's gonna be dog shit. So I'd probably do combat sambo because you get a little bit of everything. I hate to admit that it's live on UFC Fight Pass. Maybe because I'm in the UK, it's not available to me. I've gone on there. If Musasa wins decision, my bet is fucked. What have you got? What have you got, Paradox? I mean, I think the Georgian guy won the first round, but he looks like he's more gassed. If I was you, I'd be worried. Aikido. I used to love watching Aikido guys get in there and be genuinely shocked when they'd get beaten up in a real fight. Aikido is the most. I would rather have a fucking Tai Chi background than a fucking Oh, this clap almost as soy as Taekwondo. Taekwondo's up there as well for being the shittiest combat sport and most worthless. You never see pure Taekwondo guys in MMA. You're watching shit on Apple TV. Bro, I'm a pretty terrible striker. I was talking about this in my last live stream, yeah. I'm just a dirty scumbag when it comes to fighting. I'm the kind of guy who like elbow you, headbutt you in the nose. I'm that kind of guy. Pick something up and hit you with it. I'm pretty decent at grappling though. And the thing is, here, whenever I used to get into little scraps with my friends and whatnot, and just random people, I'd go to grappling because it genuinely surprised people. Throw some leg kicks in there as well. If you fight with somebody who doesn't know what they're doing and you can grapple or throw leg kicks in a real life situation, it genuinely shocks them. So that's usually what I go with. I took Aikido when I was like 12, and all we did was roll on the mat and breathe. That sounds very homoerotic there, Sniff, and it explains a lot about you. By the way, if you're new here, you fucking scumbags, do your boy a solid and first of all, like and subscribe and check out the video we did in the I'll put in the description. It's fucking goated. I may make another. I may never make a better video in my life. I think I've peaked. Did taekwondo for a couple of months at middle school. It was rubbish. It shouldn't have taken you a couple months to realize how shitty it is. Like high level taekwondo guys still get beaten up in they get knocked out by low level boxers. They're dog shit. It says there's 38 people in here on YouTube right now. That can't be right. That cannot be correct. What is with the sudden influx? No worries, Chris Gray. I'll see you in a minute. So yeah, if you're new in here, like and subscribe and check out that video we did. And I say we because it was a group effort, and it's a great video. It says I've got 50 in here in total, including Twitter, which is very rare for a Tuesday night. So I appreciate whatever cunts are in here. See, I'm telling you, this Musasa guy's starting to tee off now. I think this Tanzalovi guy basically he nutted a bit too early. I reckon Steven Seagal has gotten a lot of people beaten up advertising that bullshit. I was only 13 at the time, you can't. It's no excuse, mate. It's no excuse. Being a child does not excuse you from not realizing how soy taekwondo is. Oh, there you go. The numbers are back to normal now. That makes sense. It's like, what the fuck just happened there? Yeah, he prematurely cummed. I think this Musasi guy is winning the. I think he's got round 2, and he looks like he's got more of a tank. But both these guys are not getting contracts the way things are going. Dana White will probably make him fight again for another 5K in week 10. The evil fucking cunt. Yeah, Chris Gray's taste in music is definitely questionable. I think this Musasa guy's gonna win. I said it from the start. I had a feeling this guy was mustard. Taekwondo is legit. You take that back, Frankie. It's horrible, mate. It's so horrible. You can basically become a black belt in 4 years in Taekwondo as long as you turn up every Saturday and pay your subs. You're getting paid. You're getting your black belt. You just have to turn up. It's that kind of discipline. How many Taekwondo classes did you take? 1. Just the 1. I could tell the instructor was a soy piece of shit. He was a black belt and he was fat as fuck. And I was like, if this guy's a black belt, I don't want to be going down this path. And I ended up doing judo for a while. I really regret giving up. You need Tanzalovi or Musasa. So you need a stoppage, basically, yeah? This Musasa guy has been taking blows to the face, though. I reckon you might get it. You might get a little bit lucky. I'm glad I didn't bet on this one because it's razor close. I had a strong feeling to stay away. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I had a strong feeling to stay the fuck away from this, and I'm glad I went with my gut. Karate's all right. I used to take the piss out of karate a lot as well, but karate's not bad. My daughter does karate and she's fucking mustard. She'd probably beat me up. She's a black belt. In fact, I say probably. She definitely would. How old were you when you tried taekwondo? I was like 11. I just felt like the instructor was a fucking fat messy. I remember getting a good look at the guy and being like, there's no way I'm letting this guy this guy teach me. He looks like he get beaten up in a real fight. So I'm like, this guy's not gonna get me where I need to go. So I dipped out real quick. I don't think I even finished the lesson, made a little bit of an excuse, got out of there. These guys, I mean, it's pretty. I'm not too fond of Musasa's takedown defense, but he's got a mustard chin. But both these guys at bantamweight, I think will get bantamweight's probably the best division in the UFC. I reckon they both get fucked up. This Musasa guy might get a knockout, you know. Do this for Paradox to Chad, one of you boys. Or he's going to be going hungry tonight. Is this the last thing you need, Paradox? You need one of these guys to get a win, or is this just part of your parlay? I like this. I like the way this Musasa guy strikes. He's all right. He's a bit wild, but he looks like he put some mustard. And now his this Tanzalovi guy is definitely cooked. Did I say Mufasa? I said Musasa. Don't try and expose me there, smelly fingers. Chris Gray, I love you, man, but you're Canadian. You're getting Sniff would bury you in his backyard. Part of the double, okay. I've got to admit, bro, it's not looking good for you right now. I'm like 3-16 in, and now they're taking a little breather. Yeah, you caught him right in the love spuds there. This guy Musasa's mustard though. He's hard as nails. Yeah, I love you, Chris, but I think Sniff could actually could fuck you in the ass if you wanted to. Just go put that out there. Sniff, please don't do that. Although Chris deserves it with the amount of times he's cooked me in here. If Chris Gray told you he's from California, it was out of embarrassment. Oh, we might have a choke here. Oh, he's off ankle. That was a terrible. Yeah, sorry to disappoint you, Sniff. Was he calling you out and saying he'd meet up with you in California? Chris Gray is a liar. And I'm his boy, and I'm talking about him like that. I love Chris Gray. But you got to call a cunt a cunt. No, you didn't say it, Sniff. I was saying it. Just based on what I know about both of you. I think Paradox is about to get fucked over here. Unless something miraculous happens in the last 2 minutes. This was plus 400 to go the distance or to go over 2.5. And I was so tempted to do it. Yeah, mustard. Mustard is what we call someone who's really hard in the UK. We go, he's mustard. Have you never seen a Guy Ritchie movie? Smelly Fingers. Yeah, he's mustard. Yeah, I said the same thing, Westy. I reckon both of these guys are going home empty-handed. In fact, I think Dana might do them dirty and make them fight again for another $500. He would look down on both of them at the end and be like, "It was a good fight. I thought the other guy won. Why don't you come back on week 10 and we can do it again?" And they'll just look at him like, "You fucking kidding me?" The winner of this fight is going to be very disappointed, and I think it might be Musasa. West Side. This has been an all right scrap, though. I mean, this Dana White's Contender Series is like has been delivering for me. It's been delivering for me. It's been better than like actual fight cards. Get these hungry motherfuckers up in here, dangle a drumstick in front of their eyes, and let them cook. I've watched the last 3 weeks of you boys, and it's actually been pretty good so far. I don't want to jinx it. How you doing, Andy? What's good, my man? Chris Gray might be a Nate Diaz. Oh, nah, Chris ain't built like that. I sound like I don't like Chris. I love Chris. Chris is one of the first guys who came in here supporting me, man, and he's been entertaining me ever since that day. I genuinely get a flutter in my soul whenever Chris Gray turns up. Hello, Andrew. Save me from Sniff. Andrew, are you in Canadian? Are you in? I keep calling it Canadian now because of No Chill. Are you in Canada as well? I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know how to call this one. I think Musasa might have won. Also, we're gonna call him Mufasa. You need Tanzalovi. I mean, Tanzalovi definitely landed the hardest shit, but I think Mufasa landed with more volume. I really love all of you in a non-gay way. We feel the same about you as well, Sniff. By the way, you did a good job schooling Hank the Tank earlier on as well. Because Hank the Tank can usually talk about anything. Sniff Chris is okay. I'd rather someone call me a cunt than say I'm okay. So he's okay. That indifference is more painful. That is really sweet, Sniff. That actually was a beautiful moment. Did Mufasa get the win? If I had to call it now, I would say Mufasa's probably going to get it. Split decision, that makes sense. Mufasa! Another underdog gets the W on Contender Series. Yeah, Paradox. Sorry, my bro. Frankie, did you catch the part of the stream I was on? I didn't, bro. I need to have you on as well, man. I need to have you on at some. Were you on at the end or at the beginning? Wait, did you come on after me? $5 down the drain. I'm saying Mufasa on purpose now. I'm just leaning into the Mufasa. It's more fun to say. Musical's an Aston Villa fan. I thought Musical was a Brighton fan. I don't know why I thought that. It was never confirmed. Me and O'Malley hopefully is the super fight. I just don't know if he's too small. So Franklin, I think Franklin, you're a pretty big dude, right? I'm down to be part of your life to all of you, including Musical. I'm out. Wait, did we just get cooked again? Yeah, this has been good so far. This Musasa guy's mustard. He ain't getting a contract though. He's about to get fucked over. He is about to get fucked over. Definitely. This guy ain't getting a contract. He's about to get screwed. Definitely getting screwed. No, Andrew is low key shooting his shot. Yeah, Andy's throwing his dick on the crap wheel and seeing what comes out. He moved to Hank the Tank, and then he tried it on with JVD like about 20 minutes later. And Andy is a big fan of the numbers game. I respect it. He plays the numbers. It's for real. We love you too, Andy. You know we do. This guy's definitely not getting a contract. Yeah, I'm a huge 45er. Still small myself. What's your Franklin? What's your main discipline, mate? And do you have any footage of any of your fights? Oh, Saturday's up in here. How we doing, my man? What does that lyric come from again? I know it's some UK meathead. Who's it from again? Used to be able to carry more weight. Yeah, he definitely has those asymmetrical abs, doesn't he? It's like the one that's supposed to be on the top on the left hand side just escaped, or it's kind of morphed into the other one. It does look. It looks like like a chipolata that's been stepped on. It looks like his intestines are trying to burst out of his body. Bye to all. Never come here again. Oh, Andy, don't say that. We love you, man. I don't know what's upset you, mate, but we've got nothing but love for you around here. 210 is my highest weight. If I weighed 210 at my height, I would literally look like an orange. How are we doing, brutally? When are you brutally? When are you heading off to Vegas? Are you literally going on a Friday? No recovery bet tonight. It seems like it's going to be one of those nights. I withdrew my parlay, but I'm not sure. I might do a double on the co-main and the main event. I'm not betting on this Basarui guy or whatever his name is. He was shit. I know you get what I'm saying. You get me. You sound like a proper Brit now. How you doing, oh brutally? Yeah, Andrew, don't leave. We love you, man. I don't know why Andrew got upset. I think maybe he misunderstood the situation. And we were all showing him love, and he's like, "Fuck you! I'm never coming back here, cunts," and then left. Now I'm about to have my first fight. My main discipline is lucky to be born on this birthday. High level athlete, same as same as O'Malley. Are you talking about your first pro fight or your first amateur fight? You've got to hook us up, Franklin. If you're not in the Discord, you need to jump on that, bro, because you're gonna have a ready-made fan base right here, ready-made supporters. Flying out Thursday, but heading to Gatwick tomorrow. Why are you heading to Gatwick tomorrow? Have you got like an early flight on Thursday morning or something? When you were talking about going, I was tempted to jump over there myself. I just don't think the Sphere is worth it. By the way, how much did you pay for tickets? I'm assuming you got a nosebleed for like $700. Was that the go to? Yeah, Andy will be back. He knows it's nothing but love. For a retired crypto guy, Sniff comes off as a very happy chappy to me. Sniff is winning. Oh shit. We've got a withdrawal code. I'm so lucky I didn't put that money on. We've got a fighter's dropped off the fucking card now, boys. So a Tony has pussied out and will no longer be fighting. First amateur. I watched my sister had her first amateur fight about 7 or 8 months ago. And she was fighting this girl who was 9-0 as an amateur, and she beat the absolute shit out of her. It was beautiful. You'll wait till fight day, so you haven't got a ticket for the event yet. That is a brave decision. To be fair though, yeah, even if you don't get a ticket there, you can just fuck around in Vegas for a couple days. Vegas is kind of fun and dodgy. Yeah, brutally did the most savage thing I've ever seen. He finally gets a job, and then before he starts, he calls up his employer and goes, "Listen, fuck you. Yeah, I'm not coming in this weekend. You can either take it or leave it." And they said, "We'll take it." If that's not savage, I don't know what is. Flight is 12 p.m., but trains to Gatwick at 6 a.m. are £200, so might as well go a day early. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Bro, brutally, you could have stayed at my house, man, and I would have taken you to Gatwick. Because I'm like an hour away from Gatwick by train. You should have let me know, bro. I would have hooked you up. Yeah, Steele's fight got cancelled. That's disappointing. I feel like I've been vindicated for pulling that parlay out because I would have been fucking annoyed. Paddy Power would have definitely fucked me over. Can a mod do a permaban on another mod? I think the only people that can do permabans as mods are the head mods. And I think the only head mods I've got in here are Westy and Aaron. Who are you planning on permabanning, Sniff? Yeah, brutally. You're always welcome over at the house, mate. I've got quite a few spare bedrooms up in here. You're always welcome. Chris Gray said he wants to grape my kid. Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris. I mean, with all the abuse we've been giving Canadians tonight, he was bound to lose his shit at some point. Cold up barbecue sauce is gross, mate. I don't like any kind of sauce. That doesn't sound on brand for Chris, to be fair. That doesn't sound like a. I mean, Chris can say the odd controversial thing in here, but I think graping kids is I mean, he's not ragu. I clipped it, bruh, so you can't lie. I think Chris has been framed. So we've now got 2 fights left. I'm kind of relieved about that. Maybe I can get off to bed early tonight. That'd be sweet. All right, this Japanese guy looks extremely soy. But he's talking about knocking him out in the first round. So he's clearly got some. Overly sized grapes on him. Steve Garcia has the style to beat Makachev. You reckon? Steve Garcia is a fucking savage, mate. I can't believe they're giving this Beanpole another chance. He was terrible. I mean, look at this guy. He's so huge. Yeah, he got his fucking ass whipped last year. I got a second, Chris. I'm no sex pest. I can get it myself with grape. Do you mean without grape? Was that a bit of a Freudian slip there? No, they haven't walked out yet. They're trying to stretch this out because obviously they've lost the fight now, so they're gonna try and stretch this out as long as possible. We're probably not going to get the fight for another. It was another Nick Diaz ult. No, they're not walking out yet, bro. Sniff, do you reckon I should watch do you reckon I should watch the Fourth Dimension, like listen to it, or do you reckon I should read it? Yeah, no takebacks in here, Chris. The thing is now you're gonna get clipped out of context whether you like it or not. That's how things work on the internet. Oh no, they're walking out now. I was wrong. They're glazing Belgarui now. They're glazing him hard, saying, "Oh, he was on antibiotics. This is why he lost the fight." He's from Adesanya's gym, yeah. I think he's from CKB, right? Oh, they've got Alex glazing him again with the same clip they used last year. I reckon you should listen to it while I will never perma-ban Chris Gray. Chris Gray is my boy. Yeah, catch you soon, bro. Let me know how it goes, innit? And if you ever change your plans, like I said, you're always welcome over, man. Always welcome. All I said was I would hit it because you're. To be fair, Sniff, your daughter is not a child. You know. Did he say your daughter or did he say your sister? I missed that part. I didn't see that as well. Do you know what, Sniff? I have bought the book, but I'm gonna listen to it because it sounds like heavy stuff. Yeah, Franklin, when is the official bout? When you actually doing it? You must be. I mean, I got maximum respect for you for doing this at your age, by the way. Hopefully, they give you a nice can. I'm rooting for this Japanese guy. I hope he beats the fuck out of this beanpole. Let's go, Japan. Oh no, the Asian guy is probably going to get bad. The Asian guy is probably going to get bad, but I'm rooting for him. It's very heavy. All right, man. I'm gonna give it a whirl. I'm an old cunt, you know, Sniff. You know this as well. I don't know if I can retain new information. Sacred geometry, alchemy, and mathematics. Three of my weakest disciplines, but I'm gonna give it a go. Take it easy, brutal man. Have a good one. Good to see you here, bro. I cannot believe you're pulling this off. And going without a ticket as well. So brave. Fucking northern monkey. Yeah, this Japanese guy. I'm oh, Kudo. What the fuck is Kudo? Oh, it's a hybrid mixed martial art. You'd assume that. Maybe Kudo might be the best base for MMA, and we might be finding out. Sniff's got the knowledge, man. I mean, asking for sisters in the stream is perfectly legit, Chris Gray. That's a perfectly legit statement to make. I'm fully behind that. I mean, if you don't ask, you don't get. The North is superior. I forgot Armsby was still here. I take that back, bro. I take it back. Northern men are harder but dumber. This Japanese guy is actually quite. He's not small, is he? Come on, Japan. You've officially accepted that you're a 145er. You should go in there at the biggest weight that you can. That's what I would always recommend, especially as as we're a little bit older now. Don't be weight draining at your age. Where you fighting, by the way, Franklin? Where's the fight taking place? I collect truths like Pokemon cards. You just reminded me of a UK rapper that's actually not shit. I'm gonna see if I can. I will give you the best. That we have a UK rapper over here that never blew up, and he's amazing. Hang on a second. Oh, what's this guy's name? Because this fight's been dull as fuck so far, so I feel like I've got time to research this. Oh man. I'm gonna find this. Yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy. This is the guy. Oh, what the fuck? Nope, that hasn't helped. Well, this fight's been. I told you this. I told you this. This Belgaruri guy is supposed to be minus 1,000. By the way, I'm trying to find the name of this UK rapper while this fight is boring me to death. Oh, man. Oh. I knew I fucking jinxed us all when I said that this was a good, this was a really good card. This is about to ruin it. They cannot give this Belgaruri guy a contract, no matter how hard they try to lay it up for him. Frankie, what's your favorite chocolate? I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a picky eater. I'm just not a condiment person. I mean, I eat Chinese frogs for God's sake. Frankie, what's your favorite drink? Do you mean alcoholic beverage? I'd have to go with like an old fashioned or a whiskey sour. It's probably my go-to, and a White Russian. I think Chris Gray hooked me up with the caramel White Russian, which I'm gonna have to find me some caramel cubes so I can hook myself up. Oh, Japan! He just fucking Sparta kicked that motherfucker. Anything Kinder is elite. How old are you, Armsby? You sound like my son right now. As he poked him in the eye again. I'm determined to remember who this I want to send fucking hell. Oh fuck. I'm determined to find this UK rapper. You know, I'm gonna let this go because I realized I've stopped talking. This fight has been terrible. Oh, I've just remembered what his name is. Just as it, guys, I need you to check. I need you to check this UK rapper out. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's called Jest. This guy is incredible. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can. Hang on, there we go. Finally figured it out. I've just posted a link in the description. You can check this guy. This guy's a UK rapper who's genuinely good. I never say that about UK rappers. They all suck. This guy's actually really decent. Let me see if I can turn this on. This is the guy I'm talking about. Yes, I've posted. I'm not gonna play it 'cause I'm probably gonna get copyrighted. But check this guy out. He's amazing. Yeah, Belgaruri's shitting his one chance to get into the UFC again. I don't know why. I don't know why they gave him another go. He's so whack. He just got Sparta kicked. So for me, can you post it in the Discord as well? I will. Yeah, he's called Jest. Westy, check him out and let me know what you think because you're always shitting on my music taste. I think you might appreciate this guy. He's really good. Can you still hear me? Hopefully my mic hasn't completely given up. Yeah, check out the link. This guy Jest is really good. I never understood why he didn't blow up. He's quite a cerebral. Oh, it's not in. Oh yeah, I forgot because you know what? Yeah, I'm on a fucking because I'm on a vertical. The link might not. Do you know what? Hang on a second, smelly fingers. Westy, are you in the? Yeah, if you type, do you know? I'll type in his name. If you type in this into YouTube, I mean, he's got many bangers, but this is the first. This is the first song that I thought of. Yeah, he Sparta kicked the shit out. This Belgaruri guy is a disappointment to his people. Thanks for the update, man. Yeah, Jess, City of Industry. Check out that track. It's fucking incredible. And he's got several. He's quite a cerebral rapper, which is why I quite like him. Let me know what you think. I think they should give this Japanese guy the win just for that Sparta kick. I mean, that shit is humiliating when that gets some sweet Chris Gray. I appreciate. Yeah, if you type that into YouTube, he's one of those guys that I couldn't. He's a very Oh, he's got the back. Come on, Japan. Yeah, City of Industry is a banger. This fight night has really gone. Well, not fight night. This contender series has really gone off a cliff. We need somebody to get bonged out now to say. I don't know how this Belgaruri guy makes middleweight. He's massive. Fucking weight bully cunt. Come on, Japan. Yeah, I've already done my. Have any of you guys laid down parlays for 306 yet? I've gone with a Diego Lopez and Sean O'Malley double. I have a feeling that I can't resist Diego Lopez at the odds we're getting him at. He is quite a heavy underdog, and I don't really understand it. This is a significant step up for Diego Lopez. Yeah, I'm curious to know what you think of this, Westy, because you're quite honest of me in your opinions. Come on, Japan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Westy says that he's good, then I know that he's talking. I know that he's being real because he's literally slated me for every opinion I've had on music ever, which is fair because my musical taste is awful. Lopez is gonna get wrecked. The thing is, I like Diego Lopez, and I only put like $50 on it. But I think the thing is with I don't know, man. I just feel like it's a massive step up. I reckon Lopez is gonna beat the fuck out of Ortega in the first round, and that Ortega's gonna get through it and then somehow pull a win out of his ass. The only thing that worries me is it being 3 rounds. This guy's Sparta kicking his way to victory. I love it. It's not the first time I've said come on Japan, but in a very different context. I like Ortega. But again, another thing that worries me as well is Ortega capable of making 145 still? I'm not. Ortega has a very weird body. He's another guy with that like long, skinny body type that looks like he should be soy, but he just manages to chat his way through. So I don't know, man. I'm nervous. But at those odds, oh, he's dropped him again. I think it was a slip. At those odds for Brian Ortega, I feel like I have to buy it. I bet on Ortega, yeah. I went an Ortega. I did an Ortega and O'Malley double. I can't bet on. Oh, I don't see it in the Discord. Hang on a second. Smelly fingers, can you send me a DM and I'll send you the link? I don't really care about MMA anymore, and I'm stressed about it. I don't want to leave you all, and I'm really sorry for my action. No, and Andy, don't be silly, man. I thought maybe you misunderstood what we were saying. You know we fucking love you in here, Andy. I'll post this into Jax. Have you heard of Jest? You might not have because he's like a UK guy, and he's been on the grind for the longest time. He's one of those guys who just can't seem to blow, but he's very well respected over here. Oh, he's getting a point taken. I'm so glad I didn't put this cunt in my parlay, this alien-looking cunt. I knew it. Hang on a second. Okay, yeah. Smelly fingers. I got you, bro. I got you, man. Oh, yeah. I'm going to check out that link as well. I'm going to send you that City of Industry tune as well. Yeah, Andrew, take your time, bro. Andrew, do stay. I've always got the Asian back. You're right. I'm not even going to deny that. Oh, he poked him in both eyes. He should get disqualified for that shit. That was horrendous. That's got to be a point, Doc. This guy is awful. No, Andy, Andy, you cannot leave the posse, bro. We're gonna make you a superstar. You need to stick around, bro, and do not be sorry. Medium, that's not bad. I mean, the thing is, yeah, he's again, UK rappers suck. UK rappers immediately start at like a 3 or a 2. That's the maximum they. But I think this guy's actually decent. I'll try and think of some other bangers that I can send you. That was the. It's not by far his best tune, but like, I'll send you some of his stuff. He's actually pretty good. Yeah, Belgarui is fucking terrible. I reckon he's down. That round was a 10-8, I reckon. So he needs to. This could end up being a draw. Why does Daniel Cormier touch people? He's always touching people. And look at him. It's really he really fits in with those boys, doesn't he? With the inappropriate touching. I'm surprised no one's ever called him out for that. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit, Chris Gray. I'll probably be here for like another half an hour. Bro, we were talking. Bro, I've actually got a video coming out about this cheating stuff. I've got a I'm doing a video about it with maybe with Antoine, where we're talking about how we can stop these cheating bastards. DC's a creep, man. I've started to realize that. He's always like stroking arms and like. No, do you know what, Westy? Coming from you, yeah, that's actually a major compliment. Because I know how judgmental you are when it comes to music. So the fact that you're saying he's not shit, I'll take that. They're gonna try and give Belgarui a robbery here. Am I wrong here? Yeah, Belgarui needs a finish to win this fight, right? There's no way this is robberyable. And if you need some time off, fair play, bro. But you know you're always welcome here, and with the rest of us as well. We fucking love you, Andy. Speaking of eye pokes, Daniel Cormier did the most egregious eye poke I've ever. Bruv, he literally tickled his brain with that eye poke. It is one of the worst eye pokes in the history of MMA. It really is. He literally tickled his brain with his thumb. I mean, Stipe. I think the only reason Stipe got through that is because obviously he doesn't have a fucking brain. Anybody else that would have been a kill shot. I'm just gonna restate this here. Belgarui was minus 1,000. Aaron Tatz another fucking pint for that, for getting me to bail out on this one. If you stuck this guy on your parlay, you are sweating your balls off right now. And this Japanese guy is kind of tough, so I don't think he's going to finish him. You hate DC just for the eye poke. I like DC. I mean, I don't like hearing him speak, but as a fighter, I got a lot of respect for him. Yeah, Andy, we'll be up. No, Sniff wasn't talking badly about you, bro. Oh, we might get the finish here. This Japan guy is fading. Oh, he's done. And you lucky prick. There's no way this cunt gets a fucking. Do not give him a fucking contract. He is terrible. I wouldn't be surprised if I think the do you know what might be ironic? I think that Brazilian lesbian looking chick might be the only contract we see tonight. The way things are going. Belgarui is awful. Look at how proud he is of himself as well. Oh, you prick. He is dog shit. He will get smothered in middleweight. I mean, fair play to him for digging it out of the fire, but he had to fucking rip the guy's eyes out to get there. His striking sloppy. He can't wrestle. This guy will get fucked up. So maybe we should let him in and just let him get abused a bit. He doesn't deserve a contract though. The thing is of DC, I hate his commentary, but as a fighter, I've got respect for him. I think he's top 20 of all time, DC, despite his dodgy CV. I think he's top 20 of all time. I don't know how you guys feel about DC. Personally, I've got a lot of respect for that guy's career. The Japanese guy was not good, but like I said, coming into this as like a plus 700, he made this way closer than it should have been. Who's in the main event? Is it anyone worth looking out for? Who is the main event? Oh, Navajo Sterling. Oh, do you know what, Nate? Navajo Sterling's odds have just he's dropped to a minus 400, so maybe I should have bet on it. DC is top 10. Do you know what? I don't disagree with that. He might be slightly outside my top 10, but DC was incredible, man. Cute kitten tattoo on this dickhead. If I was Stipe, I would have caught up with DC outside the cage, no cap. Yeah, it was filth, but I think he DC was that Nina Drama? Man, she looks terrible with that fringe. That was Nina Drama, right? Man, she must be sucking mad dick to be in there on a Tuesday night. She's definitely going to be passed around by the homies after this. If he gets a contract out of this, I'm going to be genuinely disgusted. I haven't seen Dana today. Is he there? Yeah, DC was basically a fat fuck though. If DC had taken his career seriously, he probably could have fought at middleweight, no problem, and he would have plowed his way through middleweight. If he could have put down the chicken drumsticks for just a brief period of his life, he could have been in the GOAT conversation. Yeah, Andy, we were just pulling your leg, mate. I don't think you said anything too harsh there, Sniff. You were just repeating what he was saying. Yeah, Mike. I think that's what makes Mike so legendary as well. He was not a tall dude, but he was built like a fucking truck. Yeah, Tyson was fucking dirty as well. Certainly later on in his career. Robbie, who the fuck is Robbie Glover? Seen this guy pop up all the time. Yeah, man, Dana White and the homies have definitely run a train. Westy, I am old. I've been saying this for years. Well, I haven't been here for years, but also, man, I think I've aged a lot in the last 6 months just being on here with you cunts. It's been stressful. I don't mind looking like an old cunt because I am one. Oh, don't fucking do that. You are gross, mate. He's about to be very upset when he realizes he doesn't have a contract. Yeah, Holyfield has had his dirty moments as well. But this he's probably going to get a contract just out of who he knows. They wouldn't have brought him back on the Contender Series if they weren't looking to give him a passage back in. I think you've aged quite a bit since the first stream, to be honest. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why. I'm all right with it, man. I felt it. I felt it for the first time. Like when I turned 39, I noticed like I'm getting like wrinkles on the sides of my eyes. But like I said, I don't really give a fuck, man. I am old, so I should look fairly old. I think as well, yeah. I've spent a lot of time in like very hot countries the last 12 months. And I got licked by the sun a couple of times this year, so I've kind of been asking for it. Yeah, we've all got to accept it recently. And like I said, I've got the equalizer, a fat stack. Oh, now that Adesanya's glazing Navajo Sterling, I kind of want him to get beaten up. Oh, they got all the fags to come up and glaze this guy, innit? I kind of want him to get beaten up now. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, well said, Smelly Fingers. It's just a reality. I'm perfectly fine with it. Yeah, to be fair, I'm a very big water drinker. It's kind of my key. My keys to success have been very simple: just drink enough water and stay away from the sun. But I kind of been fucking myself up this year. I've been drinking a lot more this year and getting myself out in the sun. It hasn't been a good look. This Callum Walsh guy's all right as well, and he's banging Baby Shark, another fucking power slap ad, and a giant piece. Am I right, Frankie? Nah, I would never make that claim. It's like a fucking baby. It's like a baby's arm, mate. A baby's arm holding an apple. I reckon we're gonna get a little bit of a pause now before the fucking main event. I love the sun. I've never been a big fan, man. I kind of feel more comfortable in cold weather. I'm a typical fuck. I know the sun is supposed to be good for you, but like it's I know it's good for your melatonin or whatever, but I prefer to avoid it. But yeah, you do kind of need it for like your vitamin levels and shit. Yeah, I don't know if you remember a couple of months ago, I took my son to like a. Oh, by the way, my son started school. I've got some stories about that. It has gone horrifically so far. He's had 2 days in school this week, and it's gone terribly. Every dad's nightmare has come true. How late are we streaming tonight? Basically, as soon as this main event is done, I'm heading to bed because I've got to take my son to school tomorrow. So I shouldn't even really be here. It's already like 3 o'clock in the morning, but I'm gonna stick it out. Musasa might get a contract. I hope that Musasa gets a contract and the Cagliari girl gets a contract. But I hope they snub Belgarui. The thing is, though, smelly fingers. I'm as pasty as it gets. Being on stream doesn't show how much of a white fuck I actually am. You have a suggestion for a raid? We did a raid on when was it? On what day is it today? We did a raid on Sunday and it was great. It was a raid that I actually stuck around for. Like usually when we do raids to new people, I jump in there for like 10 minutes and then I bounce. But that dude that I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But he was well worth a raid. Who do you reckon, Crystal? Who we got? So I'm probably gonna be here for another like 20 minutes tops. I'm a little bit low energy today because, like I said, I fucked up and spent like 3.5 hours on No Chill stream earlier. And I like to get a nice nap in before I stream. Didn't get that today. Yeah, the sun is supposed to be regenerative, in it, I suppose. All right, who's this person? That Bostonian cat is awesome. Let's have a look. Who's this? Hang on a sec. Crystal. Crystal, it's very unlike you to suggest a raid. So actually the guy's online now. That's in the Granite 617. That's the guy I was talking about yesterday. He was well good value. Hang on a sec. Let me see if I can find this Crystal. Yeah, it's in the Granite. It's the same guy we were just talking about. So he's watching the presidential debate, which is going on right now. I forgot that was on at the same time. Yeah, we'll jump over to this guy after here. That dude was fucking. Yeah, do you know? Hang on a second. I forgot that we're doing. This is what I hate about verticals, man. Hang on. I'm gonna post his name in here. The guy is called In the Granite 617. Let me post this in here. Yeah, the same guy from Sunday night. He seems like a genuinely like nice person. He's had quite a few experiences as well. We can definitely raid that guy. Yeah, In the Granite 617. Check my one, not Crystal. She missed an E in there. Genuinely nice fella. Yeah. I know nothing about American politics. Like those guys were getting into it earlier, and I was just sat there like the fuck. And then Hank started asking me my opinion, and I just started chatting mad bollocks. I think I managed to blag my way through it though. Yeah, I think he mentioned that, didn't he? Did he mention what he'd been to jail for? This guy looking like Dan Seven up in here. Where's this guy from? Yeah, this guy's voice doesn't fill me with much confidence. They're definitely going to try and give Navajo Sterling a fucking layup here. Yeah, I appreciate that, lads. Frankie did very good for not knowing jack shit. Yeah, I'm a grade A level blagger, mate. I've made a career out of being a good blag job. It's the British voice, you see. It makes you sound like you know what you're talking about, and really you don't know shit. Isn't Crystal Ronan's girl? I missed that whole situation. Nah, Crystal's I wouldn't call Crystal Ronan's girl. I think Ronan spends most of his life ignoring her, to be fair, which ain't right. Yeah, that is a sick combo, I gotta admit. But it's his voice that's throwing me off. He sounds a bit soy. They're definitely going to give the CKB guy as much of a layup as they can. But the way the Contender Series has been going the last couple of weeks, the underdogs have been getting it done. So I don't know. I'm going to be staying away from this one. And it has not been a good 2 years for CKB, so I don't know if these guys can be trusted anymore. I think as soon as Blood Diamond turned up, things just started going awry for that gym. Oh, he's talking about his father physically abusing him. I fucking hate sob stories on the Contender Series. I always go for the guys who don't come with the sob stories. Once upon a time, I used to watch Ronan. Ronan's all right. He's not that bad. Crystal pops up in a lot of live streams. Crystal's known in the community. I hope this fight is quick. My interest is officially gone. I hope this one's a banger. We need something to resurrect this shit. Yeah, what's the whole? Because the thing is, I don't really know. I wasn't really somebody who went to Ronan that regularly, so I kind of went to him more when he was. I think the last time I was not active in Ronan streams because I never really was in there too much. But I think he was at like 3,000 subs at the time, and I think since he's gone political, it's all gone a bit it's all gone a bit off the rails a bit. I can understand why he did it. He went down the Joff route, innit? But what happens is eventually people get bored of talking about that shit and then they bail on you. Rodent found he ended up with a lot of viewers as long as he was yelling at people. Yeah, the yelling at people seems to be a good base for having success in MMA YouTube. Just scream your head off and just have meltdowns. You used to be a mod in Ronan's channel. I didn't know that. It was a different vibe in there back then, I guess. I think now it's just kind of like screaming at people and getting into. Because the thing is, yeah, the one thing I'll say about Ronan is he is a very knowledgeable guy, but he's very easy to trigger. Like once people start calling him out in the streams, he tends to have like mini meltdowns. Man called him rodent. Oh, that is brilliant. Crystal, you've been cooking lately. I used to think Crystal was the sweetest person on the platform, and now lately she's just been. But mind you, it has been directed at like Ragu and it's going to be Ragu and Rodent now, the double act. No, I believe you. I believe you. He definitely discounted your MMA career. I mean, I wouldn't take too much. I wouldn't take too much stock in that. To be fair, I mean, Canadians have had a rough go of it. We know that. I think Canadians should be banned from having MMA opinions for a year until their fighters can start winning again. I'm getting anxious. I finally got all the parts for my heavy bag and speed bag, and I just don't have the damn thing together. That's the toughest part, getting it together and actually doing it. This Sterling guy looks quite technical. And I think Latu's going to be the bigger Chad here, so we'll see how it goes. Latu's got that dad bod type, which, as we know, is the best base for MMA. Being a flabby bag of milk is apparently the way to go. in this sport. Oh, the odds are shortening on Sterling. What's going on here? That's interesting. I love how smelly fingers. You're saying your smelly fingers backwards. Same guy about yourself. This Latu guy looks like he's got some power in his hands. I want this Sterling guy to get chinned out. He looks like a fucking albino. This guy. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. I want to see him get beat up. Canadians have had I mean this year in MMA, Crystal, generally. Whenever a Canadian seems to be on the card, they seem to get their ass whooped. They were late to World War III, and once they got there, they decided to fuck with the Germans a bit. So you're saying they haven't been fucked with enough? Is that your point? Are you saying they deserve more of a clapdown for fucking about, for turning up to the party late and then trying to take all the spoils? Yeah. This Latu guy, he might knock his ass out the way this is going. I think you were. I've seen smelly fingers. I've seen you in there. I'm not. I do believe that you were a mod. I mean, to be fair, it's Ooh, someone's gonna get KO'd in this one. Weston, you should call yourself Day One. Weston is the ultimate Day One homie. You can spot the YouTube talent a mile away. Westy, you should be like an agent, like a YouTube agent, a talent agent. Get on that management tip. Get some unsuspecting idiots to sign some contracts with you at the beginning and reap the rewards. Because you seem to know when. Oh, then Sterling's odds are going. He's gone from a minus 400 to now he's a minus 175. This Latu guy looks like he might have the tank. Are you from the UK? How you doing? Smoke some crack, Steve. I'm actually Irish, but I grew up in the UK. Nice to have you here. Smoke some crack, Steve. That's really. I'm just gonna call you Smoke because I'm too lazy to. I'm a one syllable guy. Good to have you here, bro. He does look like an Albie. It's the hair. It's the hair and the dodgy hairline. I've been the original chatter in a few chats. Yeah, you like. There was a point when it was. I remember when I met you, Westy. You were in Dougie's corner, yeah. And it was basically you, me, and Dougie talking for like 3 hours. The good old days. My brother, are you from the UK as well? Smoke some crack, Steve. The fact that you're saying brother, I think this is definitely a UK Chad we got up in here. How you doing, my man? Sick name, by the way. We're watching Dana White's Contender Series and having an absolute terrible time of it. Now these two are fucking rubbing up against each other. To be fair, we had a good run. The last two. Oh, come on, Latu, knock his ass out. I got so lucky today that Portsmouth, you fucking legend. I live in Cambridgeshire, my man. I grew up in London, but I moved out to the sticks when I pumped out some kids, you know what I'm saying? Are you a Portsmouth fan? I'm assuming you're a football guy as well. I thought you were gonna call him Smoke. It's such a great name though. Smoke some crack, Steve, is a name that deserves to be. Now that I've come around. Do you know that they eat albinos in Africa? I mean, they probably taste really good. You found Dougie from a Ronin stream. You were in Ronin's. How do you do this, Westy? I don't get how you seem to pop up at exactly the right time. Philip Latu might be a live. He might be a live dog to bet on. He's still minus 300. All right. minus 200 now. I reckon he's gonna. Sorry, plus 200. I reckon he's gonna spark him out. You say albino's weird, bro. How am I supposed to say it? Maybe you can spell it out. I say it in a typical like British accent, mate. Oh, you mean albino? Albino. Yeah, I guess you're right. I think albino. I mean, bro, don't tell an Englishman how to speak the language. All right, you can't. You've got 3 new pepper plants that are finally growing flowers. They're not contaminated with pepper tree. I'm gonna call. No, I ain't on football. I just do 8 balls and aggressively stare in the mirror. You fucking Chad. Football's fucking shit. It's so boring. I don't get why it's so popular around here. Are you a big MMA fan as well? Smoke some crack, Steve. Apart as well as being a crack fan as well, I assume. I found out yesterday that 8 balls now cost 40 quid. I was devastated. I haven't smoked weed in like 15 years, but there's no way I'm going back now if it's gonna cost me 40 quid to buy an 8 ball. I don't care how much money I've got. I'm not paying fucking 40 quid for a 3.5 of shitty fucking UK weed. Sterling looks like he's starting to pick it up a little bit. I really come on, bro. Jones is ducking. Absolutely, Jones is ducking. Jones is a pussy and a wife beater and a cunt. We all know that Jones is going to knock out Stipe probably in the first round, and then he's going to say that he's done enough in the sport and he's going to fuck off. And then we're going to end up getting Tom Aspinall versus Pereira. Oh, you were talking about White. My bad. My bad. How do you like your crack, sir? Crystal has followed me. Westy, you need to start doing the YouTube thing as well, man. Yeah, 40 for a 3.5. I'm not even joking, man. I only found this out recently and I was like, what? I think Sterling's starting to take over here. Hot and in a pipe. By the way, shout out to Crystal Miller as well, and who subscribe to Crystal Miller. Oh, he slumped him. Wow, he knocked his ass out. He's getting a contract for sure. Yeah, he fucking slept him. That was beautiful. I'm not convinced by this guy though. I'm not convinced by this guy. Are you buying Cali? Bro, I don't like I said, I haven't smoked weed in like 15 years. And it was basically after I went to Amsterdam and I had real weed, that's when I realized I can't smoke in the UK. UK weed is dog shit. You know this, Armsby. But if you can get some good shit, yeah, next time I come up to Newcastle, maybe I can be convinced to partake again. Because UK, oh, that was nasty, yeah. But I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced by this guy at all. Mum's bro 40 is mad. I can get an ounce for that, my guy. If you're buying an ounce for 40 quid though, it's probably tea leaves. I think you're getting fucked over. Yeah, this was the most disappointing Dana White's contender. I know we just got like a nice little knockout, but this was the most disappointing this is the most disappointing Dana White's Contender Series we've seen by far this season. That was dog shit. I'm unimpressed. By the way, who's in your profile picture? Smoke some crack, Steve. It looks like Joe Rogan sucking on something. I mean, in Amsterdam, you can pay like 15, 20 for 1 gram, but you're gonna get quality shit in Amsterdam. You mean 15 to 20 euros? But it's gonna be light. It's gonna be fluffy. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be dog shit. I think that's what I might do. I might just fly over to Amsterdam one weekend and just get high as fuck. That sounds like a better way to go about it. The weed in the UK is still is still like it's not worth it. That's the thing, because if you're paying most of the stuff with the UK, they use like dirty tricks, like they wet it or they put sand in it, anything to make it. They don't, like drug dealers in the UK are fucking retarded. Like they don't think about long term gains. They just think of they think of the short term. They don't understand the repeat customer model. If you donate enough money, Weston, I'm sure Ronan will love you. I don't think he cares about that stuff anymore. Nah, I can get you some dank Z kills. I don't even know what they are, bro. Shipped from Cali. I guess, bro. I guess you need to subscribe to the channel then. Smoke some crack, Steve, and then you can hook a brother up when I come down to Portsmouth next time. I'm always looking for an excuse to travel about. Yeah, crack Steve sounds like he gets it. I don't know where you're getting. I don't know where you're getting an ounce for 40 quid though, mate. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of. It sounds like a lot of Ronan's core audiences have given up. What the fuck are Z kills? Every time I come on a live stream, yeah, I get fucking schooled. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. You can't expect anything good from the average dealer here. That's been my experience. I find that if I'm gonna get back on doing drugs again, I need to find some reliable fucking. Oh, stick Skittles is how you say it. Oh man, you fucking got me. You fuck. Do you know what the worst thing is? Yeah, I typed in Z Kittles into Google and it came up with Skittles, and I was like, I've just been had, haven't I? I tried to like duck out of it. One thing I hate that some of them will do here in the US is they'll squeeze all the wax or whatever out of it, then try to sell this dry. That's what they do in the UK as well. Like drug dealers over here are extremely dumb. If you just like if you built your model on selling quality shit, you get repeat business. But they just seem to be intent on screwing people over in the short term and then getting no repeat business. That's the way they roll here in fucking the UK. Yeah. If I found like and the thing is that I'm not really into hard drugs, because I've never done them. Brickweed. That's exactly the right expression. Brickweed. There's no forward thinking business wise around here in terms of drug dealing at all. I wouldn't expect that you'd be able to get some good fucking weed in Pompey though. That's kind of thrown me for a loop. I'm sorry for misjudging. Get yourself some crumb mush 20 on the OZ. Man, I'm fucking old. I've realized, yeah, I've become like middle class now, or worse. How we doing, Rob's neighbor? Shout out to Rob's neighbor. Rob, when are you doing your first live? If you are new to the chat, if you could subscribe to Rob's neighbor, he's a legend round here, and his channel's up and coming. We need to keep pushing you to do a live as soon as I'm gonna be there for your first live, Rob's neighbor. So if you're not in the Discord, get up in there. And by the way, if you guys could check out the link that I'll put in my description, greatest video I've ever done, goatest video on YouTube. I've actually shown that I might have some measure of talent. So check that shit out. I would really love to get that video to over 1,000 views if I can. What, the sticky icky, yeah? I miss me some purple haze as well, man. Crystal, you fucking ledge. I think I'm definitely going to try and get over to Amsterdam before the end of the year. Pop some Mandy G. Mandy Pandy, yeah? I've been Mandy bombed a few times. I want that 100 at 8-ball weed. What, the hallucinogenic shit, yeah? The fly me to the moon shit. I feel this is why I don't do watch-alongs here. I find watch-alongs are too distracting and I forget what I'm talking about. I'm not doing watch-alongs anymore. So when I come on a Tuesday, I'll have Contender Series on in the background, but I'm not actually going to watch it. We're gonna go live tomorrow night when my neighbor Rob gets home. Sweet, man. I'm gonna be all over that. What time are you going on? By the way, Rob's neighbor, what is your actual name? Frankie, you skipped my comment. Bro, I didn't skip your comment. Where was it? Do you mean your comment in the actual video? Or do you mean the comment in the chat? This is the first. Maybe I'm stuck on top chat or something, or maybe it got blocked. Andy, I swear to God, man, this is the first message I've seen you type, bruv, in a while. I would definitely not skip your comment, Andy. But I'm looking forward to that, Rob's neighbor. What are you planning on talking about? My autistic cast is developing a usual pattern for what happens when certain people show up. So as soon as I said hi to Rob's neighbor, I went and got a slink and waited for... Bro, this is what I'm saying. Crystal, this is why you are a legendary mod. I appreciate that, Smoke Some Crack Steve. This was a very boring stream. I'm not going to lie. We get that occasionally around here because I did like a 3-hour live earlier with No Show MMA, and I basically used up all my good material. I didn't get my pre-stream nap as well. But it's pretty chill around here. We've got a really, really good community. And I definitely need some more UK guys subscribing to me because most of my not that I'm ungrateful, but most of my subscribers are no brain Yankees. No brain Yankee cunts who just come in here and abuse me. Talk about bus. Oh, by the way, subscribe to Paradox the Chat if you're new here as well. Smoke Some Crack Steve. If you could wait, what did he say? What happened? What do you mean he smoked that middleweight? Did he smoke that bald alien looking fuck? Please tell me you didn't give him a contract. I turned it off. What happened? Who got a contract? And who didn't, more importantly? Bro just said not interested. Bro, no. You talking about Bala? Oh, yeah, Chris, I wasn't shitting on you, that's why. I was shitting on everybody else, Chris. True Geordie style. Who got a contract? Did he turn down that Bala guy? Oh, fuck it. It's too late to go on there now. I've just realized, Jed, most of the people in here right now are didn't you see what I was doing there? Didn't you see what I was doing there, Westy? The UK guys are outnumbering the Americans in here right now, which is very rare, considering it's like 3:00 in the morning. Did you saw my comment? Which mums, bro? I'm only here because it's snowing and it's snowing. Are you joking? Oh, the snow. It's how you know I'm fucking retarded. Bro, you'll find a lot of kindred spirits in here now, Smoke. Really, we've got a lot of UK guys in here that have got fucking insomnia. Clearly, Andy, I saw you. I can see your comment now. But if you mean or do you mean a comment in a video? Hang on a sec. No, I haven't seen any comment, Andy. Guys, I think what we're gonna do, we'll maybe show some love to In the Granite 617. Maybe we should hop over there. No, we've got Paradox to Chad. We've got Smoke Some Crack Steve, who's from the UK. Oh, Gaz Ninja's up in the Granite's stream. The fucking snake. We've got Armsby, so that's free, and we got a whole bunch of lurkers. All right, sweet, yeah, Rob, because I'm not going live tomorrow, so I'll definitely hang about and catch you for sure. Yeah, let's raid In the Granite because it's 3:00 in the morning here. I've got to get my son up in like 4 hours. So could somebody throw up a link for In the Granite, and I'll join you all over there. I really appreciate you turning up for this one. Sorry, it was a little bit of a dull one, but I'm fucking exhausted. And also subscribe to Paradox. Paradox, when are you going back live again, mate? Leah, let's raid In the Granite. Hang on a second. Let me just link his I know that the link might not turn up, but if you type in the Granite 617 and then head over and rate, so it's In the Granite. Is it 617? Did I get that right? Maybe I fucked it up. 617, yeah. In the Granite 617. And by the way, when you go in there, call Gaz a fucking traitor when you run up in there. 617. I'm not fucking my desk. I'm fucking. There's a fruit underneath my Smoke Some Crack, Steve. It was a pleasure having you in here, man. I look forward to catching you on. I usually stream every second day, so I'm on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes Saturday. And if you could check out the link that I put in the description and throw up a like on that bitch, I'd appreciate it. I really want to get that video to 1,000 views, just because of how fucking hard I worked on it. All right, we're gonna pop over to In the Granite, boys and girls. Thanks a lot for hanging out tonight. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Much love, my guys and girls. Let's pop in on In the Granite and show him some love.